That's the new lineup. 4 new goats. They'll be starting this spring, so might as well see how they do today. Looks like rotten, wasted elk meat to me, doesn't it? We got about 30 or 40 pounds of meat off this guy's butchered animal. A lot of neck meat, good chunks like this, just beautiful. All the rib meat. Got both the liver and the heart were left. Like, you know, the most valuable chunks of meat on this animal. Whole game bag full of somebody else's cow elk meat this year. And, you know, it's kind of a shame that all the information out there that people can't go on YouTube and learn how to process meat correctly. And if you're going to take something's life, I really believe you should use all of it. The amount of meat on here that was left is crazy. Both kidneys, one of the lungs is salvageable, and all of this is still usable. Even if it's not prime cut, it can be ground into burger and made into delicious food. How's this whole side? It's a perfect flank steak. These are like 20 or 30 bucks at the store. I mean, shot yesterday, it's just perfect. All like a whole side of rib meat, and this rib meat, I mean, that's the best burger you got. Again, this is just one cow elk. Another side of neck meat here. Here's the heart. How much meat is in a heart? I mean, that's like 5 good meals off this heart. We got a kidney with a whole bunch of kidney fat and a liver, perfect side of liver. I mean, that thing's loaded with more nutrition. If you don't like to eat it, I dry mine, salt it and dry it and just make it into crisps. It's a good way to get it. Or freeze it and just throw it down in frozen chunks. So that's what we got off this guy's kill from yesterday. So we're lucky we found it. We didn't get one ourselves, but sometimes I think it's better to come out in the woods and clean up other messes, pick up garbage, clean up leftover elk meat. When I found this and we pulled the guts out of this little creek, which was literally only 3 feet wide. So the whole creek was going to be tarnished with guts and stomach entrails. So we pulled the guts out and we'll clean that up and throw it in as dog food. So we're going to pull out a good stash of meat from this guy's laziness or just lack of knowledge. So if in Alaska this would be illegal, I don't see why it's not illegal anywhere else to leave so much meat in the field. I mean, we're taking something's life. We should respect it and use it all. So here's us doing our part and not taking home our own animal. That's all off somebody else's elk they shot yesterday, and it's all perfect. It's not even marginal. This part isn't for everybody, but if you really want to get something good for your dogs, you dump out the stomach contents. You gotta bag it. I use gloves. It smells so bad, but man, it's absolutely a life extension nutritional supplement for your dogs. What we want is this liner. We'll rinse it up a little bit more at home, but mostly just leave that here. That's a big piece of, right. We salvaged one lung. It's not too shot up, so this is good dog treats too, and in other countries is a delicacy. So we'll dry this on the dehydrator when the liver gets done. It's kind of hard to cut, so I use scissors when I'm cutting up lung for the dogs. So that's going home. Leave that, please. And let's look at the rib meat on this side, and I'll show you how you get that out if you're not used to doing that. Run the knife along the edges of the ribs, and it's kind of like a rectangular pattern. We're going to pull out this nice strip and make a dehydrated dog treat right there. And there's an esophagus we can dry up into dog treats too. So basically any joint supplement, glucosamine, chondroitin, you get out of a natural source of food like this for your animals, and I'll dry this up and they'll crush that. So another treat we're getting out of this only partially harvested and used elk. Another usable piece of meat. use it all. Now I think we're looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this.